Hi, this is Dr. Jeff Davis, President of Lordship Investments and Director of New Way Community Development, here today to offer you 5 minutes to live by. In this program, we talk about various subjects. We talk about Christianity, real estate, finance, sales, business, just to name a few of the things we'll be covering. Today, we're going to be coming out of a book I wrote called Real Estate Success. You can succeed at real estate. Wrote this book for people that are looking to either get into real estate or that are already in real estate, possibly looking to transition. This book's for you. Today, I want to talk to you about what is transactional funding. Now, this basically applies again to those that are looking to get into wholesaling. But when you are looking to do a double close, which is where you are going to take title to a property and then sell it almost immediately, hopefully in the same day, you would use transactional funding. So it looks like this. The scenario would look like this. You go to a seller, you find a property that you believe would be great to wholesale. You create a sales contract with the seller. Then you go and find a buyer that you're going to sell that property to, and you create a contract with that buyer. So now you get two contracts, and let's say you're buying it for $100,000 from the seller, and you're going to pay $150,000, or the buyer rather is going to pay $150,000 to you. Two separate contracts. Now you take it to closing. You need money. You need the money to buy this property from the seller. That's transactional funding. It's where a lender will look at the deal, not your credit. They don't look at your income. They look strictly at the deal. And in looking at the deal, they're going to look at two things. Number one, of course, is they're going to look at the property that you're buying. But number two, they're going to look at the person that's buying from you. The goal of transactional funding is to fund quickly. So it's not intended to be something that someone does and then you're going to wait for weeks and months to get paid. Transactional lenders don't work like that. They would prefer that it close within the same day or the next day at the latest. They want it to be fast. So what happens is you will submit both contracts to that transactional lender, and they will examine and they will look. And then they will agree to fund this once they know that the cash buyer that's buying the property from you actually has the ability to fund it. So here's what doesn't happen. They're not going to say, we're going to allow you to buy the property from the seller, but we don't know if the cash buyer is going to buy it from you. They want to make sure that the cash buyer buys. Typically what happens is the cash buyer will actually come in there and they'll have to put up the money to show that they've got that 150 to close the deal. The transactional lender already knows they've got the money, so they will go ahead on and they will fund the deal, and then immediately they expect the cash buyer's deal to close. So this is why it usually happens under the covering of a double closing. You're going to buy it in the morning and sell it in the afternoon. That's the concept here. Now, why would you do this? Number one, because if you've got a $50,000 payday, you're buying it for $100,000, you're selling it for $150,000. You don't want anybody to know you're making $50,000. So you use a transactional lender, transactional funding, to be able to do that and have peace of mind. You are doing an honest transaction. You're buying it for what you said you would buy it, and you're selling it for what you said you would sell it for. All the pieces that go in the middle of that are nobody's concern but yours, because this is you putting the deal together. But it protects you. It is a very integrous way to work because you're doing exactly what you said you would do. I want to buy this property and I want to sell you this property. Now, are there fees? Definitely. You're going to pay something for this. It's not free. You got to do a double closing, so you're going to have fees there as well. But when the payday is large, paying the extra money in fees should be of little to no consequence to you. You do not want to sit here and make a big deal out of the fact that you got to pay some fees. Be glad to pay the fees if you got a $50,000 payday coming. You're not going to walk away with 50, but you'll walk away with pretty much, a lot of that. And you will definitely be glad that you did. So again, coming out of my book, Real Estate Success. You can pick it up at www.nwcom.org. Again, that's www.nwcom.org. Or you can go to Amazon, get books by Jeff Davis, Dr. Jeff Davis, pick up a copy. I want to thank you for taking this time to be here with me today. And until the next time we meet, I hope that your day is full of success and happiness.